Claustra, I think, are the Beastmen, is what they're called. The
Yeah, they were the
Claustra.
beastmen that never migrated to the surface. They basically just stayed in the sewers. They stayed in the the undercity and
And then they kept
never went
chanting
to
the
the new
word
city.
Kanagadas.
Yeah. Kanagadas, yeah. That was going on for quite a while, and you guys were wondering what in the hell. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Tana, told you, uh, Kanagadas is going to feed well tonight, and that's what. Remember, that's when the Klaustra just ran in every
Yeah, they
direction.
hoofed it.
Yeah, they did, and
It was what we called a claustrofuck. Woohoo! Nailed it.
that was pretty good. So yeah, the Klaustra disappear. You see this massive beast, and here's actually the Klaustra. Here's what the Klaustra looked like. Here's another image, as they were
This is
surrounded
important for
by the
you,
jackals.
Grimrack, because your character's a claustra.
Yeah, they were surrounded by these jackals, the same jackals that you had just fought, and they didn't look like they were combat orientated. It didn't look like they were skill fighters. So you guys helped them, and then they kind of were taking you to the other end of the city, or so they were saying. But in all reality, they were taking you close to Kanagadas' lair, to where Kanagadas could feed, because that's they worshipped Kanagadas, because they kept saying, "Oh, Kanagadas, Kanagadas, blah blah blah," and so the chase is on. You see Kanagadas. It is a horrible looking sight. Here's what Kanagadas looked like. Of course, you saw him from quite a ways away. The chase was on. Now during this chase, you guys remember anything during the chase? Alrighty then, I'll tell you. All right, so during the chase,
I had to get to my push to talk,
that's
Dave.
okay. You remember?
I didn't know there'd be a test. I would have studied.
Oh,
I didn't know I'd be quizzed.
well, I figured everybody would be raring to go.
I'm raring, Dave.
I
I
can see
love this
that.
picture of this guy. He's super attractive.
Yeah, that's me at the Chinese buffet on Sunday evenings.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, when they're
You
out
got a
of
tongue like that?
yeah, well, no, that teeth.
Your
And
girlfriend
everything
must be
else.
proud.
Yeah, she loves it. So no.
Yeah, I mean, how do you get a toothbrush into that thing? That's crazy. This is a big toothbrush to take care of all those molars.
So you remember anything that happened during the big chase with Kanagadas? Or
I don't remember right
all right,
offhand,
I'll
Dave.
fill you in then.
I think
'Cause
that was
I
the time I was
remember.
drunk.
Yeah, you
I was
might have
drunk
been.
that
You
time.
might have been high on Red Bulls or something like that. Red Balls. So remember, you remember when you guys were running through, you found this old warehouse. Remember the old warehouse that you guys had found? Sort of like a manufacturing warehouse, workshop, something like that. And you guys were looking through all of the offices in the back. Anybody remember the ID badges? Everybody got to
Yeah,
make
that's
their own
right.
ID badges.
That's right. I don't remember. I remember putting mine as like King of
There were
the
like
Universe
different
or something.
levels, different like executive or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Everybody had fun. They wanted to, make their own, put their pictures on it. And yeah, you guys found the machine. I remember Lester got some. He was spliced or sliced into something. Found some power in the place and got the machines to work. And you guys got your name badges made. Sort of like a goofy little, you know, role play scenario. It was kind of fun. It was pretty fun. But that was during the chase of Kanagadas. Now, as you guys, and Aukar, he's leading you to the Voss headquarters. There's like a secret, basically like a secret entrance to the back door of to the Voss headquarters. Well, you had made it, and it took quite a while. It took hours and hours, after you had, the Claustra people basically betrayed you, and you had, found your ID badges and whatnot. So you get to the Voss headquarters, and Kanagadas is on your tail. So you're weaving up the side of the cave, and you finally get in. The door shuts, and Kanagadas basically slams against the 6-inch thick laser proof glass. So you're now at Voss headquarters with Ocker, and you're supposed to meet Elwyn Voss. Well, everybody gets cleaned up. Everybody gets some drinks. A couple fortunes were told at Voss headquarters, and you guys met Elwyn Voss. Now, Elwyn Voss.
I remember that dude.
Yeah.
He wants us to get some staff of the Forlorn Hope or something.
Yeah, very, very good. Very good.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah,
I'm the best at this game.
Yeah.
Have I won yet?
No. But here's
because I noticed anime hasn't said a thing, so obviously he didn't study.
They're paying attention. I bet you they probably know more than you know now about the game, Lester.
I bet.
Or
you
they know
do.
as much as what has already happened. So,
Probably watch the videos more. I was watching some of them a little earlier, but there's just 40-some videos.
Oh yeah, I know. I over the last week or so, I was listening to them and I was like chuckling the whole time. I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Oh yeah. So there you go. That's another image of the ruins as you guys were, running through them. And you guys actually found remember you guys found a pretty cool loot stash too. That was hidden behind a wall. You guys remember that? You guys kind of divvied that up. All right, so you get to the Voss headquarters, and you meet Elwyn Voss. Well, Elwyn Voss is, he is 1,200 years old. Well, when you met Elwyn Voss, you met him as a holographic image. And, you guys thought this was some kind of joke. Well, come to find out, Elwyn Voss is actually kept alive in some, secret area of the Voss headquarters. And his body is basically dead. But it is preserved in this, bubble type of preservation, this preservation bubble, and his brain is fully active, fully functional, and they have the technology to basically project this holographic image, and Voss runs around, and Ocker told you as well, yeah, he's here all the time. He never sleeps. He never does anything. He's always here, and he's running everything. He's running the show as this holographic image, which is kind of cool. So yes, Voss does want you to find this staff of Forlorn Hope.
How do you get a haircut as a hologram, Dave?
I don't know. Maybe one of the I don't know, artists would render you a different hairdo, maybe. And then
I guess you'd have to get
the
modded.
Holographic image, yeah, you'd have to do something like that.
Yeah.
So anyways,
So this guy's a dead body and an active brain, which is exactly opposite of Misty.
yeah, he wants the staff of Forlorn Hope. She is gonna totally shoot a glitter cannon up your ass, probably. How's that feel? So
Glittery.
he wants to send you to the Skyside Stronghold, and he provides you guys with batteries, any kind of the Fulgen batteries. He if anybody needs any kind of weaponry, you guys could have it. He supplies you with one of his Voss headquarters flying ships, and a little bit of information about the staff was this was the Prophet's, the Prophet Darwin. This was her staff, and this staff is being held, supposedly his intelligence and information has led him to believe that it is literally held in this Skyside Stronghold, which is in the Rust Waste. And to go back to the map, if you guys aren't on the map, I'll reshare it. The Rust Waste are basically
Skyside.
due right north of Nestora. And it is a flying fortress that is in the middle of these wastes. And the Rust Waste was the site of the last major battle of the Chaos Wars. So, as you can imagine, there's all this technology strewn throughout, all of the Rust Waste, because it is a desert area. Sort of like the new Star Wars. I guess so I guess you could say the new Star Wars, how all of the scavengers were going into the the
What's it?
destroyers.
I don't know what
and
a Star
stuff,
Wars is, Dave. Is that some movie or
This
something?
is speaking out of character here, Lester. The new Star Wars movie, how the new Star Wars, all these not Death Stars, but the what are they, Imperial battle cruisers and
Oh
stuff are
yeah,
all
those are
half
those
the same.
Vulcans.
Yeah, the
Those
Star
Star
Destroyers.
Destroyers.
Yeah, the big pizza slices. So anyway, there's a lot of ships that are broken apart and all just strewn throughout the desert. Not only ships, but land war machines as well. Massive tanks, massive troop carriers, and so you can see this as you're traveling over the Rust Waste. So you get to the Skyside Stronghold, and when you get there, this is what the actual Skyside Stronghold looks like. So let's see. And you guys have to approach. Now, do you remember when you're approaching, you actually were in contact with a certain intelligent computer? Do you remember that at all, Lester? That was, welcoming you to Skyside Stronghold, etc.
Yeah, and then
et
tried to
cetera, et cetera.
poison, tried to release gas on it.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys get into, you get the ship in the hangar, everything's good to go, and as soon as you guys walk out, all of a sudden you start hearing this hissing sound. Well, I believe it was Folly. Folly was the one that actually found a secret, chamber that was in the roof, like a ventilation system. So I think Folly was the one that went up into the ventilation shafts, found the shaft, went out, and then opened the door, and then it sort of like that stopped the gas from coming out. Everybody started hacking and coughing, but Folly saved the day there. Now you guys get the ship all taken care of, squared away, and there's a catwalk. Let's see here. Let's get you the map now. We're almost there, guys. I'm just trying to get you guys all caught up. Alright, so here we go.
Did you see the
Yeah,
glitter
here's
cannon
another
that?
one.
Did you see the glitter canyon that Vay posted in chat?
No,
You
I
need to look
didn't.
at that, Dave.
No,
It's
I
awesome.
didn't.
It's awesome. It's she drew a picture of the glitter cannon.
Nice, Faye.
Nice. I love it. Alright, so here's another image, and that's of the hangar, basically, as you guys maneuvered the ship in. Alright, so the map is Skyside Stronghold. You guys entered, obviously, here. And here's that hatch that was there. And then you finally got out of the hangar. You went across this catwalk. And, remember, Skyside Stronghold is thousands of feet up in the air. And the winds were really gusty at the time. Everybody had to make a couple of, dexterity checks to make sure that you stayed on this platform, because there was no barriers, nothing like that. And then all of a sudden you guys started getting attacked by these turrets, these battle turrets. Well, as everything starts to go on, I remember Lester was trying to hack into the door, trying to get the door open. Some of these automatons started coming out. These they were sort of like the size of these balls were the metal balls the size of a dog. They rolled out the bottom of the door, sort of like out of a little dog door chute, and then they went into these automatons, and they actually are pretty. They're actually pretty deadly, and these are what they look like here. Not the best image, but that's what the automatons look like. Well, there are 4 of these and the turrets, so basically the party was in the front and in the back, just being assaulted. And the party takes a couple of these automatons out and a turret, but a couple of a couple of the party members, they actually get wounded very badly. So Folly was one that always kind of stood back. Well, that kind of hurt her in this situation because a couple of the ultimatums actually took her down, and it took, you thought that maybe she was dead. And Deckard, remember Deckard, he's, a rough and tumble type of guy. Well, the turret got him. And you guys had to retreat back. So you guys, this is where the story is picking up right now. So as both Glitter and Lester, you guys are dragging out Folly and Deckard. You get back to the hangar, you get back onto the ship. Lester, you're going to have to hack your way out of here because now you have, 4 more of these ultimatums that are starting to, you can see they're rolling, towards the ship, and all of a sudden they, the balls break and they spring up into their ultimatums and they start shooting at the ship. So give me a computer check, and we'll see if you can hack the system and get out of here.
All right. Now that we're ready to actually action this shit up, Dave, I've forgotten everything about the system, and
Okay.
I'll roll.
Yeah.
So
it's 3 to 6 plus your modifier.
All right, so I'm going to look up at computers. I see my computer check. All right, I'm good to go.
Yep, your ability focus, yeah. Remember, there's skill checks and then there's focuses. Ah, very good. So yeah, with your knowledge and your Nintendo Power Glove.
Your
Nintendo Power Glove. You need to find out about that too, as also. So you get the computer system slice. You get it hacked. The door opens. You're able to get the ship out. Now, you fly the ship back to, and basically autopilot takes over once you get out of Skyside Stronghold, and you get back to the Voss headquarters. And Glitter and Lester, you're checking on both Folly and Deckard, and they're in super bad shape. You don't know if they're going to live or if they're going to die. So you get back to Voss headquarters, and a staff, and on your approach, you let let them know that you're coming. You have injured people. They meet you there, with like a medevac team, and Ocker meets you, and Ocker basically says, things didn't go well, I see.
What was your first clue?
Well, I could see that both Folly and Deckard were taken off of the ship, and Mr. Voss told me to get here immediately. So what happened? Was it did you just not get all of the security devices unarmed?
It was a little more than what we anticipated, and while we were in the process, or our computer guy here was in the process of trying to handle some of the security, we were attacked. Quite viciously and unexpectedly.
Well, the docs here at the Voss headquarters are great. In fact, Mr. Voss is giving you his personal physicians to take care of both Folly and Deckard, so I'm sure they'll be in good hands. So, that leaves it to where you're going to go back to Skyside by yourselves, huh? With just 2 of you?
Well, I'm great, but I do need.
Did you say you have a great butt?
Well, that too. However, I do believe some assistance might be in order.
Well, I knew you were going to ask.
Not me.
Says.
I think we can handle it on our own.
He gets onto his and now this time when you see Ocker, he is presented more professional. He's not in his his fatigues and stuff as you guys were playing around down in the sewers. Now he's got the executive look. You're actually kind of saying to yourself, "Damn, this dude cleaned up pretty good." So he's looking looking more professional now, and he gets on his little handheld communicator that he has that was actually kind of pinned towards his chest, and he calls for the recruits to come in. He says, Ocker turns to you and says, Mr. Voss is going to send you 2 of his finest new recruits from the Voss Academy.
And they didn't show up, and then we got these 2 guys.
No, actually, a couple do show up. Actually, one is a dwarf, and the other is a halfling. And the halfling and the dwarf walk in, and they are, they're professionally, they're in their professional attire as well, and they have name badges and whatnot.
Oh,
Yeah. One,
nice.
the halfling's name badge says Thomas, and the dwarf's name badge says Grimrack. And Ocker says, yes, these two are two of the finest recruits the Voss Academy has seen in quite a few years, and they're going to be accompanying you on your trip back to Skyside. Mr. Voss is looking forward to having the staff in his possession once again, but remember, the staff is yours if you do get it.
We kind of prance up to the halfling.
Uh-oh. Guard your junk.
Shut up, Lester. I kind of look him up and down. I'm like, all right, big feet. What's going on with you? What can you do? 'Cause, I need
Big feet.
skilled people to protect me.
So what's he look like though? Thomas, what does your halfling look like? What's he wearing? What's his haircut? Does he have any scars?
No visible scars from what you can see, but he does have a dark blonde pompadour hairstyle.
Ooh, pompadour, just like a greaser. But how tall is he? What kind of stuff does he wear? I know Dave said he was in business
describe yourself
attire.
a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, you can see that he has dark blue eyes, smoothish skin, standing at about 2 feet 2 inches tall. And
That was a close one. I
not
thought you were
too
going to throw
heavy.
meters at me. Oh, I was going to have to. I didn't know any of that. Awesome.
Oh, Glitter's actually taller than him. How is that
Oh my
possible?
god, that is awesome. So Glitter's also a halfling, right?
No, she's a
No,
She's a
gnome.
gnome.
Oh, she's a gnome, that's right.
Oh,
Oh, I remember, once you go gnome, you never go
that's
home.
exactly right, baby. That's what they tell me.
Yeah. All right, I'm sorry I interrupted you, Misty. Go ahead and continue with your questions while you try to put the moves on the halfling.
So I'm trying to figure out why this halfling is shorter than me, because Glitter is short for a gnome, So she's kind of looking at the halfling like, I don't know if I'm impressed with this.
Well, you're running genetic tests. How are you going to find that out?
I'm sizing him up.
You're going to ask him, how come you're not a taller? Did you not roll high enough? What? I mean, what kind of things are you? I mean, how are you?
As I'm looking at him, I said, "Well, what are you bringing to the table here?" I'm not used to looking down on people.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to the halfling as well.
Well, I can assure you, Glitter, that he is one of the Academy's top recruits, along with Agent Grimrack here. They're both
Agent Grimrack.
some of the Academy's finest that's come out in quite some time. I'm sure that their skills will, they will serve you well.
So I'm gonna walk over to Thomas as well, and I'm gonna look him up and down. And you guys, if you don't know, like I'm a Saurian, and I'm a Saurian with like a giant overbite, big lizard overbite. So I talk with a lisp.
Drool coming down and stuff.
That's right, a lot of slobber and stuff spits at you.
A lot of spit.
That's right. I'm gonna look over at this halfling Thomas. I'm gonna go. So Thomas, what's the deal with you? What can you do that I can't do? Why are you so special?
He wipes the drool off of his camera lens.
glasses.
For your information, you overgrown handbag, I am a very good sniper.
Nice.
So you would do well to remember that when I'm helping you in the field.
A sniper. So you like to catch pretend animals in paper bags?
Giant overgrown
Snipes.
handbag.
What exactly is a sniper?
Lord Lester.
I am
No.
a long-ranged shooter.
Oh,
You
a
show me a
shooter.
target, I can hit it.
What kind of weapon does he have on his back?
A blaster rifle.
Blaster rifle. What model?
Well, actually,
No, I'm just
yeah.
joking.
Yeah, good. I'm sorry.
Picking so much today.
I know. So I'll just like walk around him. I have my hands behind my back, and I'm like letting my tail kind of get pulled along behind me, and I'm tapping my hands as I'm walking around back, like I'm assessing the situation. And I'll walk over to Grimrack, and I'll look at him. So
This
Grimrack,
whole
which
this whole time, Grimrack's just giving you the evil eye. He's a red-headed dwarf, bushy
oh no,
mustache, short beard, and
Oh, a dwarf! I drank a dwarf under a table recently.
he's a awfully thick build, obviously like other dwarves, about 5 foot high, and he doesn't look like he's very impressed with you, Lester.
I find that hard to believe, but yeah, I'll just I'll look around. I'll look at you up and down. What kind of weapons do you have on? Do you have anything like a bag or?
Well, I think we're in business attire right now,
Oh yeah.
if I recall. So we're wearing our like academy uniforms. It's like a black uniform with rank on the shoulder, and if you look carefully, you know that I am armed. Got some kind of pistol in the small of my back, and brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles. You just carry those around, or
Just carry
just
those
always
around,
have
baby.
them on there? That's
He
pretty sweet.
rolls
Just got
like
them on
that.
Just
my
in
hands.
case. It's great when you have to use the bathroom,
Oh.
and it's really cold out. You
I'm
ever licked a
walking over
pole?
to the
Yeah,
dwarf.
that's what would happen, my friend.
I
Kinda
told you
looking-
they're the Academy's finest.
I'm looking at the
Agent
dwarf.
Grimrack.
Said, I traveled with a dwarf recently. Said I was able to drink him under the table. He said, I wonder if he'll be any challenge.
Is that a euphemism?
He just kind of shrugs and he says, "Dwarves are known for drinking. Gnomes, not so much."
This gnome kicked a dwarf's ass at a drinking contest.
Well, be glad to take you up on another chance.
All right,
Make
let's
up
do
for his failure.
When we get back, let's do it. Let's have a drinking contest. I'll throw down.
Sounds good, Glitter.
So I'm gonna turn to that guy and I'm gonna say, I reject both of these candidates. Bring me 2 more.
Shut up.
No?
Lester.
Oh, okay.
Well, the rest of Lester, all of I can assure you, and of course, there's no fee being charged to your account here at Voss headquarters. I can assure you that this comp will do you fine. And plus, plus we're not charging you any kind of fees for the medical attention that your counterparts are receiving currently at the moment.
So
Based on your past performance, Frog Face, you need a little bit more muscle in your group. That's
Frog
us.
face. We're off to a good
I've got
start.
nothing against a little muscle in my group.
Oh yeah, the love muscle.
It's a goofball. All right. Well, these will do. These will do nicely. As long as they they do their job and efficiently, which it looks like they are well trained. So I'm confident they will be able to do that.
I can assure you they are the Academy's finest. In fact, they just graduated as of yesterday. They just walked the carpet yesterday.
Oh, they're
Lots
new
of
graduates.
experience. So that means there's lots of experience for these 2. It's all about experience for me.
I can assure you that they've gone through the finest simulations that the Voss headquarters is able to manufacture.
And never had to drag back half-dead companions.
Excuse me, the trick is half alive. Huh? That's the sweetness. All dead, we wouldn't even brought them back. Half dead, they gets to come back.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. Let's kick some ass, shall
Wait,
we?
before we do, they need to know the secret handshake.
I'm ignoring Lester at this point.
We all are.
Wait for me.
All right, so you guys get back onto the spaceship. Ocker tells you, that the wounded will be taken care of. So Folly and Deckard, they're in good hands. So you guys make the trip back to the Rust Waste, just maybe about an hour's travel, or